Good late Sunday evening. I'm certified meteorologist Nick Kelly checking in on this June 3rd of 2018. My, what a difference a day makes. Once we had this front sweep on through, we had a drier air mass in place. So even though it was warm again with highs in the mid-80s this time around, we had a drier air mass with dew points in the 50s to about 60. It was a more comfortable air mass to work with if you had any outdoor plans. So we ended the weekend on a good note. The main question is, how long will it be until we get another little sneak peek of summer heat and humidity? We'll get to that answer as we roll along. Let's get right to the almanac, popping up right on top of our live shot from 7th and Rangeline from the east side of Joplin. Look at that low this morning. A chilly start with temperatures around 55 degrees, 10 degrees shy of the record low of 45 set back, goodness, only 5 years ago. My goodness. But we had a nice warm-up throughout the course of the day. Even with the north breeze in place, if you have a lot of dry air, it doesn't take much for that dry air mass to heat up. So no surprise that we catapulted to 84 degrees this afternoon, closer to our average of 82, and thankfully nowhere near that record of 93 set back 7 years ago. Looking at the current conditions out of the Joplin Regional Airport at about 11:11 on this Sunday night, we have Joplin sitting at 65 with a calm breeze and a dew point sitting in the upper 50s. That's a good indication of where temperatures are going to drop as we go throughout the course of the night. Look at this morning. Everybody was off to a chilly start. Mid to upper 50s to about 60 degrees in some spots. Everybody had a nice afternoon. Lower to middle 80s for afternoon highs. Again, with the north breeze bringing in drier air. It was just nice to be outside to wrap up this weekend today. Last check of temperatures coming up in 11:12, everybody was sitting mainly in the mid-60s, between, let's say, 64 and 66 degrees in most spots. And again, it was all about that drier air mass behind that cold front that pushed on through yesterday. Dew points at last check were sitting mainly in the middle to upper 50s, and some lower 60s are trying to pop up. But compared to where we've been, especially to start the month out with the early taste of summer heat and humidity, we had dew points back then well into the 70s and some trying to come close to 80 degrees. That was definitely a muggy and soupy air mass. So whenever we see the dew points dip back into the 50s to about 60, that is an enjoyable air mass that's really hard to come by during the summer months. So we will definitely take that. The Skywatch storm tracker was quiet from start to finish with mostly sunny skies all day long. The last 6 hours of the radar network and the Skywatch storm tracker satellite composite just showing some clouds, high-level clouds trying to sneak in from the west because of decaying thunderstorms out in the Texas and Oklahoma panhandle. Those will not reach us whatsoever. It's amazing to see how far that cold front has gone. That cold front still working through the southeastern parts of the United States and also helping to trigger those thunderstorms out of New Mexico and into western parts of Texas. We have high pressure keeping us quiet today. It'll still be around as we go into tomorrow, but as that high begins to shift to the east, that will allow our next system in the upper levels of the atmosphere to work in, namely this upper level disturbance trying to come out of western Colorado. Once we deal with this disturbance going into Monday and Tuesday, then it will be all about this upper level ridge of high pressure building across the state of Texas. That's what will bring our next little taste of summer heat and humidity throughout the course of the coming week. Let's break things down with the future tracks, starting with the wide view of things. Again, we're quiet tonight. Some high clouds may try to filter in from the west, but most of your Monday is looking quiet. Late in the afternoon, anytime after 4 or 5 o'clock Monday, there could be a random thunderstorm that'll try and pop up. I think the future track has the right idea. If we have any isolated pop-up thunderstorms going into Monday evening and even possibly going into Tuesday morning, the better shot for that is going to be mainly south and west of Joplin. So parts of green country, especially our little quarter of northeastern Oklahoma, you might have the better shot of seeing some of those random pop-up thunderstorms Monday evening and going into Tuesday. Once we get past Tuesday morning, the rest of Tuesday is dry, but then the focus shifts to this building upper-level ridge. That's what will allow this another taste of summer heat and humidity to return. Even if we have random summertime pop-up thunderstorms going into Thursday, Friday, and into the coming weekend, it's not going to be enough to cool us back. So with this setup, plan on highs eventually returning into the 90s as we approach the end of the week, and especially going through next weekend. For tonight, though, we are in good shape. It'll be another chilly start to your Monday morning with maybe some clouds trying to filter in from the west, but everybody starts quiet with lows right around 58 with a light east breeze at 5 to 10. Going throughout the course of the day, we will see skies turn partly sunny, but for most of you, the day will be dry. Again, from Joplin, points south and west, I can't rule out a random thunderstorm late in the afternoon, but I think most of the day is pretty much okay, really. We'll have afternoon highs topping out around 84 in Joplin with southwestern Missouri, let's say lower to middle 80s, and mainly middle 80s for southeast Kansas and northeastern Oklahoma. Rolling in your 7-day forecast, we'll drop to 62 Tuesday morning with maybe some random pop-up thunderstorms going through Tuesday morning. Then we're dry Tuesday afternoon with highs back into the mid-80s, 88 on Wednesday. And then the 90s return starting Thursday. 90 degrees Thursday afternoon, 91 Friday, then pushing into the mid-90s going into Saturday and Sunday. And again, even with some random scattered to pop-up thunderstorms going into next weekend, that will not be enough to avoid another little taste of summer heat and humidity. Have a good night. Have a great Monday.